All right, guys. Let's get into it. You already know it's your boy on you. And as you see by the title, we shall be going over Halle Bailey, right? And I was about to say DDG. Um, I know y'all seen it already. Y'all seen this already. Definitely. They're going through court right now because Halle Bailey, because Halle filed restraining order and was about to take their son out of the country. So they've been fighting. They've been fighting for a good minute, and seems like she's jealous of the girls that DDG's able to be is able to get. Basically, is what I'm getting the gist of, and she's what most, and that's what's crazy is she's the Little Mermaid. Like you wouldn't expect a girl that works for Disney and the Little Mermaid to act like this, but this is what most women act like, and it's kind of like sheds the light because DDG. I don't have no. Well, let me not say I don't have no beef with DDG. I don't like DDG because of the bullshit that he pulled with Fresh and Fit. But what's so crazy is the timeline of her arguing with him and him going on the show is the same. So like, I see why. Well, let me not say I see why because I would never, defer to no bitch. But he was quiet that whole time, and I guess I want to say he disagreed, but in reality, guys don't really disagree. They just don't want to get in trouble, and that's why he didn't say anything because he didn't want to get in trouble. And obviously, we see how dangerous she is with her wanting to unalive herself and shit like that. Like, yeah, so yeah, it's crazy, and it's just good to shed the light on even celebrity bitches, the Little Mermaid, even those bitches act like this. So it's a good to shed light on. So we're gonna go over that, and we should be watching the Myron, depending on how long it takes us to find all these DDG clips or listen to this video. Then we should be watching the Myron after, but we might just watch the video just to get the gist so I could break it down, and we'll see. Not even to break it down the court documents stuff, but more so break down the text messages. But yeah, telling you, this is what happens when you just pander and you sucking dick. You get crazy bitches like this. All right. So yeah, let's get into it, boy.
The bitch shaking it, showing it. You this, you that. We laughing at them together. Oh! So stop treating these mother like they mean something.
Let's go to TikTok. All right, now. First things first is we like to catch things on the timeline before we get into the juice. We like to catch some things on the timeline, and I definitely caught this. I wanted to watch this because I definitely saw Emrant's husband say something about her doing this. So I wanted to see what these niggas had to say.
Wait, Myron, did your employee fuck Amaranth? Someone asked.
Nah. Well, I don't know. I'd be honest with you. I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. That he told me no, but I was like, I don't know what these niggas be doing, bro.
Okay, hand job.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he got a handy or what happened. But all I know is that like her husband saved her fucking life, and she's over here disrespecting him all the time, bro.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie. I gotta really know both sides of that story.
No, but like you saw it. They tried to invade her house. That was a real shit. Like there was a police report and everything. Like the three home invaders tried to come in. Some fucking nigglets came in and they tried to take her shit. And the boyfriend pulled out a gun and started fucking shooting at him and shit.
Wow.
He would have died without him, bro. And she's over here disrespecting this.
Wow. So he really did save her life. That's crazy. And she disrespected him and telling him he's stupid and dumb. I'm telling you, that's crazy. I didn't know that. I did not know that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, see how strong, big, loudmouth Amaranth ran behind the husband when shit got done. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. These bitches will tell you, oh, I could defend, I could do it myself. When the chips come on, when the chips fall down, nigga, they is behind you. I'm trying to tell you, stop listening to these bitches. When the chips fall down, nigga, they behind you. They don't want to get killed. They don't want to get shot, nigga. Graped. They don't want none of that shit. So that's why I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, stop listening to them. Yeah, bitch gonna say, big and strong. Till that big and strong nigga come slap your ass. Now you weak and fucking little, okay? All right. Yeah. Oh, we don't gotta watch this. Hey, yo. Look like a 2K character. Is this Attack on Titan? The fuck? Hey, yo. Okay. Both these hoes look like fucking gutter bitches. Bitches you see at the gas station with the hood niggas dropping a dime. Dropping a dime off for a nigga. It's grown ass man. Having a seizure, anything.
These guys, they don't love women. They don't like women. They like men better than they like women. They like spending more time with men than they like with women. And
You've had a prostate orgasm?
yeah.
Yeah, like he said it. He said it so confidently too.
I don't be doing no bending over here. That shit.
Hold up.
I don't be doing no bending over here. That shit gay. These guys, they don't love women. They don't like women. They like men better than they like women. They like spending more time with men than they like with women. And
You've had a prostate orgasm?
yeah.
Yeah, he said it so. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't be talking about niggas and you talking about so you've had a prostate orgasm. That means the nigga reached in your ass and you busted a nut. Oh man, that's like a. Nah, the way they made this is funny. Like whoever fucking Myron's edit clipper is fucking like nigga needs a raise immediately. Would you do this with your child? Yeah, so you teach him how to fucking swim, dumbass. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Or I think I said something about this too. What you irritated about?
Like my name just gets slandered so much, and I really don't be doing nothing.
Well, I wouldn't say your name got slandered. You did do some nasty horse shit. So, I mean, that's what happens when you do some horse shit and you have a nigga fan base. Niggas don't like horse.
Like I literally don't be doing nothing.
For wives. I know you niggas be horny.
And it's just always something.
I remember you niggas.
My name, stupid. It's always something. Like it's so rare that I see positive stuff about me, and I literally don't do nothing. Like nothing.
Bro, she was literally shaking ass at Streamer University.
Like nothing could get worse than that. So it's just like
If we allowed you to do shit, we see what you do. Why would I, as the man, allow you to do shit when I see what you do when you're allowed to do shit? You're shaking ass, bouncing it. Niggas is slapping it. Shit.
Stupid.
all the hate and everything, like nothing affects me no more. Like it's like I have no feelings no more.
So basically, she's basically just saying she's about to be a hoe. You ain't got no feelings? That's what hoes say. Hoes ain't got no feelings.
Alright, y'all, I'm finna just end for a little bit. I'll probably be back later. If I'm...
Oh my goodness, she had something presentable on. Oh my god. Oh, 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 oh. All right.
Where's your phone like that? What's up? Say hi. Good. Hi, y'all. If it text, did you get him? Let me just all the way out. My balls play.
Straight up, don't even blame him. I see the vision. No. Fuck no. See no goddamn vision.
Nails, hammer, anybody that talk that ill,
All video Duke this for 22. You're saying if he had kids, he wouldn't let the internet know. I could have 8 kids and still never tell y'all.
Life as and even if I did have a kid, I would never tell y'all. I would never tell y'all yes or no because y'all so weird. Y'all be using everybody life as content. Like me personally, I would never tell y'all. I could have 80 kids and I would still never tell y'all whether I have a.
God damn. This bitch is serving 10 years. Fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 baby mamas. Shit. God damn. And it's so funny when I see niggas like Duke and niggas like Kai and niggas like who like pander. Like DDG. This is a nigga like DDG. He panders. Like he doesn't like that whole video chat, like that whole chat is females. Like he panders a lot. So like it's funny when I see niggas that pander do the same shit as me. Like do the same shit as niggas that act like me. Like even though we wouldn't be doing even though this would never happen because of how 10 toes I stand on my shit, so I'm not dealing with women who would disobey me, if that makes sense. So that's why it's like it's funny seeing them do this because this how niggas are. Talk a good game, they lie to you right to your face, don't even fucking blink, nigga. When it comes to bitches, this is how niggas are. If a nigga don't like you, if a nigga does not fuck with you, I don't give a fuck how much money he has, he not staying with you. And Duke is older than me. I'm 28. Duke is probably like 32 or something, 34, 3 or something, 30, 31 maybe, but he's older than me, so it's like, bruh, y'all niggas better stop. Y'all niggas better wake up. Stop listening to niggas and look at what they do. Okay? Look at what these niggas do. Look what this nigga did. Stop listening to what niggas say. Oh no, don't do that. Don't be bad. That's a bad guy. He should take care of his kids. He should be all. That's what Duke would say. Oh man, I can't stand guys that don't take care of their kids. Oh, damn it. And got 6 of them niggas we ain't never seen yet.
Fatality.
It's just funny, bro. It's just funny when I see this shit because it's like, nigga, like, bro, it's okay. These bitches aren't for us. Stop pandering. As soon as some shit like DDG, what we about to go over. As soon as some shit like DDG happens, you're not one of the bitches no more. They don't care about you. They're throwing you in the pan. They didn't even have no evidence. They just heard what Halle said. They just heard what that bitch said. They was cooking that nigga. They was ready to fry that nigga on the pan. So that's why I be trying to tell y'all. Stick to your men are more loyal. How the fuck is a bitch gonna tell you about shit and she can't even keep a friend? Ask females, why don't you have female friends? You know what they say? Oh, bitches are messy. Bitches are too much. They always argue. There's too much drama. All the time. Ask them. You don't gotta go ask them. So if you can't even keep a female friendship, why the fuck are we asking you about relationships? That's why it's like, Duke, stop listening to these hoes. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that's the problem. He's listening to these hoes. Nigga, you the man. You the leader. Listen to yourself, nigga. How the fuck you think it's supposed to go down? What the fuck you think is supposed to happen? Like, stop listening to these hoes and stop listening to these niggas that pander to these hoes because they're telling you whatever they telling them. That's what I'm saying. If a nigga gotta lie to you to get some coochie, it's like, bro, coochie is that serious to you that it don't even like it don't even feel like you can't even sustain yourself off coochie. Like, imagine if you just had coochie all the time. You can't even live, nigga. You die of starvation and dehydration. Like you can't even because we don't have it. So it's like you can't even sell the coochie. Like the fuck, like, what, you finna be a pimp now? Just start selling bitches? Like, like, come on, bro. Like, it's coochie, bro. Candy might be worth a little bit more than some coochie. Shit. Like, candy, at least candy got a taste and shit. Like, you ain't gonna die. Candy will keep you alive. Shit, like, cannot value coochie that much, y'all. Fucking coochie. Every bitch got it. Every bitch got one. I promise. Perfect. I promise. I promise. Oh god, I don't think YouTube could play that. Oh yeah, I think I saw this.
Dude, stop recording me. He's trying to record me.
What are you doing? I don't know if I broke this one down already.
He's recording me now.
Yeah, I don't think I broke this one down. Woman calls the cops on her date. This is the last one, and we're gonna get into the DDG, guys. I know y'all are like, oh, get into the DDG. I want to say what he did. Woman calls the cops on her date, falsely accusing him after waking up in the morning.
He's recording me now.
Okay, this is perfect, actually. So whenever you have a situation with a female, right, and she's in your house or you're at her house, and it's turning bad, you start recording. This is a smart guy. Always start recording, because women can say anything and people are gonna believe them, because we're in, you know, this woke, fake ass liberal, fake ass feminist fucking society. So they're gonna believe them. They're not gonna believe you, bro. I don't give a fuck. They're not gonna believe you till we get the evidence and break it down and look at it real good and go through trial. Like, they're not gonna believe you, bro. So always record.
What are you doing? Stop recording me. He's trying to record me.
What are you doing? Stop hitting.
Stop not hitting you. Get the phone out of my face.
Hey, what are you doing?
This person is like continuing to assault me. Help me. I don't know the address because he just brought me here on a date after he beat me.
You came over here on your own will.
I did not.
What are you doing?
She just said she came over. He brought me here after a date. So you know how you got here, because you just said he brought you here after a date. How do you know you had a date? Because that means, if you don't remember anything, that means you wouldn't remember that you was on a date. Like, you wouldn't remember, like, what she was doing. How do you know he brought you here after the date? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Dad, stop it.
Hey, stop.
This is what a narcissist does. Help me, please. I've only lived here for 2 weeks. I don't know this person.
What are you doing?
Stop it. Why are you recording me?
Because you're crazy.
I'm like naked in your apartment after you just woke up and I don't know what happened.
No,
you don't know what happened, but you know you was on a date and he brought you here.
I asked you to leave politely, and
He literally said he brought me here all after the date.
didn't.
I don't know. He's like putting the phone on me and he has like.
But see, this is why you bet. This is what I'm saying. This is why you have to stand 10. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas. This is why you gotta stand 10. He shouldn't have even slept with that bitch anyway. But when a nigga dick is hard, it's like, oh shit. Oh man, that's what's it called? That's damn, what's that shit from Zombies? Damn. Even though it's from real life. That's like damn, what is that? That's like what is that shit called? Defcom 5 shit. When a nigga dig hard, like, that's like especially rock break. Oh man, you can't tell that nigga nothing. He go to fuck that bitch. Like, so it's like, that's why it's like you gotta vet bitches like extremely carefully, because you don't even get in this situation once you realize she's a dumb bitch. You realize she definitely showed signs. She definitely would have answered questions like a dumb bitch, like acting like this, definitely. So what sucks is they didn't show us like the full video, and she had went outside and was like screaming help, help, help. Like that's so scary. Like he lives there, she doesn't. She goes home tonight and forgets that shit again because obviously this bitch has no fucking good memory. Goes home, forgets that shit, and then this nigga has to deal with his neighbors looking at him crazy. You had bitches coming out your apartment screaming help. Fuck wrong with you niggas? Or down the fuck y'all niggas? You know what I'm saying? Like it makes him look bad. Don't nobody remember this bitch, but this nigga look bad because he lived there now. So it's like, I'm telling you, betting girls is going to save your life literally. But bro is smart for recording because this bitch is, oh shit, no telling, no telling what this bitch could have said he did. Like it is no telling. Damn. She said it's over.
The middle of the day. It's raining as well.
How do you? But like,
My eye. Okay.
that's why this kind of doesn't make sense to me. Like, Nut doesn't like stay like that. Like, Nut does not stay like that. That's why like it's kind of like I feel like she's like trolling, because Nut don't stay like that. Nut turns into like running water. Like Nut like doesn't stay white like this on your face. Like it definitely turns into like fucking glistening like clear water after a certain point. Like not literally turns into clear water, but it definitely turns like clear, and it just like something like is running down your face or some shit. It doesn't look white and stay consistent like that. So it's like after a couple seconds, it's not even like nigga minutes, nigga. Like after a couple seconds of it just being there, it starts to run. So it's like, what sick nigga are you letting nothing on you? Sick nigga that got this suck fucking congested ass nut that don't go away. That's this thick ass infected ass nut. Show off their talent. Yep. Shaking ass. That's all these bitches could do. Shake ass. Yep. Show off their talent. Amen. Oh, this was fire though. That was fire.
In history. This horrifying punishment was invented during the Persian Empire. The victim would be trapped between two hollowed-out logs, with their head, arms, and legs exposed. Then, they were force-fed large amounts of milk and honey, causing severe diarrhea. Their exposed skin was also coated with honey before they were set adrift in a stagnant pond. The combination of bodily waste and the sticky sweetness quickly attracted swarms of insects. Flies and other bugs would bite the victim, lay eggs on their skin, and burrow into their flesh, leading to unbearable infections. What made this punishment even more terrifying was that executioners would continuously feed the victim and reapply honey, ensuring they remained alive for as long as possible. Dehydration or starvation wouldn't bring a swift death, only prolonged suffering and agony. This slow, nightmarish process left the victim fully conscious as they rotted away, trapped in unimaginable fear and despair. It was truly one of the most inhumane punishments ever devised.
Eesh. It's disgusting. That shit's probably stink too. Anyways, let's see what this fucking DDG shit is talking about, alright? I done wasted 25 minutes. Let's get into it.
Went through all these documents. Y'all ain't getting the voice for the people right now. Y'all getting Kim from New York, okay? Did she put the air tag in the vitamin bottle in the car? Halle,
Air tag, vitamin bottle, car. I heard that.
I was reading it like, oh my god. Child.
Any bitch trying to stalk you like that don't got enough shit to do. That's what I'm saying. That's why I gotta put these bitches to work. DDG, make this bitch film something. Make this bitch edit some clips or something. You gotta put these bitches to work. They be bored.
I was popping up at the movie theater using the air tag. Okay, let's go do the beginning. So Halle originally filed for full custody and a restraining order and child support. And she also asked the judge, can she take her son to Italy because she has to go to work for 2 months. And she's supposed to leave June 7th.
See? So bro wouldn't be able to see his son for 2 months because you want to go to work. That's crazy. But that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, that's why, like I said earlier, I don't fuck with DDG because he did that snake ass shit. But this is what happens, bro. When you pander and you kiss an ass, guess what? When it's their turn to, when it's her turn to turn up and really act crazy, she going all out. She not stopping. And that's what I'm saying. That's why you got to protect yourself from bitches like this, because she's going all out. When it's a woman's turn to fuck your shit up, she going all out. Because guess what? Nobody's going to say, hey, wait, don't do that. They're going to be like, girl, he deserved it. The fuck? Like, even if, that's what I'm saying. Like, I remember I said something on Twitter. I was like, so, because a girl was literally like, they were showing the text messages, and a girl was like, oh, she was going through postpartum depression when that happened. She was going through postpartum. I'm like, I don't give a fuck if her cousin died, her daddy died, her mama died. You don't get to act like a fucking bitch and an asshole because your life sucks. That's not how life works. You don't get to fucking make everybody else's life suck because your fucking life sucks. That don't make no fucking sense. So it's like, hell nah. And yeah, that postpartum excuse had me turned, because it's like women love to use that excuse to act like fucking dumb hoes and bitches after a pregnancy, and it's like, no, you gotta deal with it just like every other woman has to deal with it. Why only you get to use your depression to be like a bitch, to act like a bitch? And that's what I'm saying. Emotions is shit that you control. You can control that. You can control feeling sad. You can control that. Like, guys, do not let these niggas trick you. Do not let these niggas trick you. Depression is an emotion. It's called feeling sad for a long period of time. You can control that. We have all control over our emotions. We have all control over our emotions. If you're sad, nigga, get over it. Go work out. Go do something. Go be active, but don't just sit there and sulk and be sad, because you're not going to get better. Which is why I say, a good example is go work out. You'll actually be able to see the progress after you work out a couple times. You'll feel better. Be able to move better. Especially if you're a bigger guy, you'll definitely feel better. So it's like, don't let emotions take over you. Females could claim that because they can do shit like that. And like I was saying, back to my point, on Twitter, the girl was like, oh, she was going through postpartum depression. So I guess if she stabbed the nigga too while she was going through postpartum depression, that we would have validated it, that would have been okay because she's going through PPD. Like, fuck no.
And DDG today filed for a restraining order in full custody, and he's also asking the judge not to allow her to go to Italy because he's saying that she self-harmed herself and that she has repeatedly done this throughout their relationship. Basically saying that the child is not protected in her custody. So
it's crazy.
She might not even go to Italy come June 7th. But when I tell you...
Nah, what's today? Nah, I think they cleared her. I think they cleared her to go with her son.
I read all these pages and my mouth was on the floor. And I mean, he had text message after text message. Child, what the hell? Okay, so this started from March 2022. This is before the pregnancy.
And what's worse is, the only reason this happened is because DDG was getting slandered because she kept fucking putting shit out about this nigga and how bad he was and how abusive he was. And he didn't even, like, that's what I'm saying. It was chill. He didn't even have to do none of this shit and show these text messages, but she was fucking talking shit about this nigga. He ain't had the receipts.
This is their first incident where she didn't trust him. She basically was accusing him of cheating, and they got into this big argument, and he left, and she said that she was going to off herself. So
after an argument, respondent attempted to leave the residence in his effort to de-escalate the situation by repeatedly calling and texting him, eventually claiming she had a knife and implying she would harm herself if he did not return. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, these bitches are crazy. Little Mermaid, Disney, crazy. Talking about I got a knife and I'm gonna harm myself if you don't come back here. Holy fuck. What is you, like, as a nigga, and I know y'all not gonna like this. I know you're not gonna like this answer. I know you're not gonna like this answer. But as the guy, this is before they had a kid. As a guy, you go about your day. I know y'all not gonna. I know. But you cannot keep entertaining that. You do let her know. I'm sorry that you feel that way. I don't want you to do that. You know, let her know that you want her to be here. You just can't be with her. I want you to look at trying to get some help. Like, you tell her that stuff, but you don't go back, bro. That's like I'm sorry. I'm sorry if like I'm sorry, cause you go back, she get mad, she kill you. She's already thinking about doing it to herself. Just you don't go back, bro. I'm sorry. Like I said, you text her, let her know, you want her here, you appreciate her, you definitely thank you for the time that you had with her, but we just can't be together. We just can't be together. You can be kosher about it. You don't got to be a dickhead, but like I said, you can't go back. This event is significant not only because it demonstrates suicidal ideation, but because suicide, but because it marked the beginning of a recurring pattern in which petitioner would threaten or feign self-harm as a manipulative tool to control. Exactly, that's the point. That's why I say you can't go back, because then she's like, oh, all I gotta say is I'm gonna fucking cut my arm, or the nigga's gonna be running. This dumbass nigga, I'm not really gonna do that. I'm fucking rich and famous. I got all this goddamn money. Why the fuck would I cut my arm? I'm trying to tell you, bitches are dumb, but when it comes to fucking niggas' lives up, they're not dumb. August 23, during a volatile confrontation in which petitioner seized respondent's legally owned firearm during an argument and left the house in possession of the weapon. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, she left the crib with the gun. Respondent, unable to locate her and concerned for her safety, immediately alerted his mother and her fiance, who ultimately found petitioner outside the home, still holding the firearm. Oh shit. See, this is what I'm saying, like, crazy. We had no idea what my boy was going through. We had no idea. Bitch stealing gun, running out the crib. That's scary. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all don't understand. And I've dealt with crazy bitches before. Like, not being able to predict what a bitch gonna do is scary. That's scary. Because like I said, females are emotional. So not being able to predict what an emotional person's gonna do is scary. Like, because they can do anything and fuck you up. Like, that's scary, bruh. She was described as emotionally unwell, and this is what I'm saying. This niggas has witnesses. Alerted his mom and fiance, and they found her outside the home. How the fuck was she allowed to leave? Incoherent and potentially self-deletion. This incident is particularly grave. Petitioner not only placed herself at risk, but she utilized a lethal weapon and in a context that clearly endangered the physical and psychological safety of those around her, including the couple's unborn child. Oh, God. She did that and she had the baby? Oh, man, these bitches is crazy. Nah. These bitches is crazy. I don't even want to hear this bitch talk. Like, she's mad annoying. I don't like, we might just look through the fucking pictures.
Upset they got into this big.
Okay. So not only has she shown she likes to manipulate through self-deletion, she also is not afraid to go grab a gun and run around with it. Woo! Oh man, The Little Mermaid. I'll be trying to tell y'all, niggas be like, what? Bitches don't act like this. Yes! The Little Mermaid, Disney, Nickelodeon, Kids' Choice Awards. She was there. The Little Mermaid, Ariel, does this. Running around with a gun mad. That's what I'm saying. And you want him to allow her to take her son away for 2 months out the country where shit could just happen? In early 2022, our relationship deteriorated after petitioner became verbally aggressive, largely due to her growing hostility related to my professional collaborations with other women and her fixation on my past relationships. During Grammy weekend in February 2022, petitioner became enraged over petitioner is Halle Bailey, became enraged over text messages between me and a previous girlfriend. An argument ensued wherein petitioner texted another man to arranging to meet at 2 a.m. following a Grammy after party. Although my messages were platonic in nature, petitioner fixated on them and retaliated by texting this other individual. This marked the point at which I damn. So basically, she gets mad that he texts an ex. So she arranges a meeting with a nigga at 2 o'clock to get fucked, basically. That's crazy.
Big, huge argument behind it. She ended up texting, well, he didn't put who.
That's crazy. In which I attempted to end our relationship. Despite my attempts to end the relationship, petitioner continued to contact and pursue me. So even he was trying to get the fuck out of there, but bitch knew he was a, that's what I'm saying. This is how you know you got a good nigga. When he trying to leave you and you not trying to go. That's why it's like, bro, just shut the fuck up. What is so hard? Niggas trying to leave you, you not trying to let him go. That's fine. Keep your nigga. He's a good nigga. But shut the fuck up. Why do you want to keep him and not shut the fuck up? That's not, how's that fair? Even though life ain't fair, but it's like, damn, niggas, like, damn, you want your cake and eat it too. Like, shit, how the fuck you want to keep the nigga and not shut the fuck up? You have to do one of them shits. Shit. You can't keep the nigga and keep yapping. It don't work. Like, I don't get it. You can't shut the fuck up. That's what I'm saying. You obviously really want this nigga, but you can't shut the fuck up. Over time, her persistence elicited a sense of sympathy in me, which ultimately led to our reconciliation. Unfortunately, following our reunion, her behavior grew increasingly volatile, characterized by escalating verbal abuse and eventually physical aggression. Sheesh. Shortly thereafter, we reconciled, and despite our best intentions, the relationship continued to suffer because of petitioner's insecurity. Petitioner continued to accuse me of impropriety whenever I spent time in the studio or collaborated with female artists and content creators. Petitioner would initiate arguments premised upon speculation and jealousy. Her constant accusations having no basis, in fact, utterly destroyed my peace of mind and emotional calm. Oh my God. Like, why would you go back, nigga? You're not supposed to go back. Okay. Pregnancy-related emotional abuse and concern. Despite the instability, petitioner disclosed in or about April of 2023 that she was pregnant with our son. Despite the instability, petitioner disclosed in or about April of 2023 that she was pregnant with our son. We had multiple conversations of our plans to co-parent together, even though our relationship had ended. Okay. Despite recognizing, that's in April 2023, despite recognizing that our relationship was unstable, I still wanted to move forward with having our child and was prepared to take on that responsibility. You're this dumbass nigga. Like, why the fuck would you have a kid with a crazy bitch that was trying to kill the kid and self-delete? Why would you do that? Oh, you dumbass niggas. That's what I'm saying. Like, too nice. Too nice. About to sacrifice his son to be nice. Literally about to sacrifice his son. Just to be nice. Hopefully he... God. Oh, at the same time, I made it clear to petitioner that I would support whatever decision she ultimately made regarding the pregnancy, so long as I was kept informed and included in the process. My only request was to be part of the decision. In June of 2023, I discovered Halle attempted to terminate the pregnancy without my knowledge or consent, regardless of our prior discussions to parent the child together. See? And that's what I'm saying. How the fuck do women get to do what they want, but we still got to pay for the shit? That don't make no fucking sense. Halle contacted me complaining that, on June 6, 2023, Halle contacted me complaining that she was bleeding and in pain. In my effort to assist, I contacted her OBGYN and learned that Halle had attempted to abort the baby but failed to take the second abortion dose. Oh wow. So her baby might be a little slow. Shit, that's what I'm saying. No disrespect, DDG. No disrespect. That nigga might be a little slow with that shit. Nigga got one dose of abortion pill, one dose of death, and still survived. Shit. Following this discovery, I spoke to Halle and asked why she would abort our child after we had agreed to co-parent together. Halle threatened me by demanding that we reconcile or she would go through with the abortion. This was the most troubling of her attempts to coercively control me. Sheesh. I'd have been like, do it. Fuck. I'd have been like, do that shit, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't want to. That's what I'm saying. Why the fuck would you risk your son's life now? Now he's here. Now he has to grow up dealing with this. You don't even want to deal with it, nigga. Why the fuck would you make your son do it, nigga? Horrible. Following this threat to abort the pregnancy, coupled with the fact that she attempted to abort without informing me, I made the decision to cut ties with her. I could no longer be subjected to her controlling behavior, and I wondered whether her actions may have jeopardized the health and well-being of our new. It definitely did, dumb, and that's why I'm saying, like, crazy bitches already showing us how women do not care about children. Already acting crazy to the father. I can only imagine how that nigga has to deal with her at the house. And I'm not even talking about I'm talking about Halo. Despite making it clear I wanted out of the relationship, petitioner insisted that the baby was unharmed and informed me that she began attending multiple medical appointments in an effort to reassure me. These appointments appear less about transparency and more about convincing me to stay. Ultimately, we learned that our baby was miraculously healthy, moved by that outcome and motivated by a desire to preserve a. Let's keep going.
DDG.
No, take her a little time to read that shit. Surveillance and stalking with air tags. Oh God. So this segment was her during the pregnancy and the emotional abuse that she would put. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, women. This is what happens. This is why dating celebrity women is kind of an L. Because when you have an ego so high and nobody tells you no, this is what usually happens. Okay. What guys don't understand is that we don't get compliments, and niggas tell us no all the time. We hear no every fucking day. So we're used to hearing no, so most guys don't turn into a degenerate when they become rich and famous, because they're used to hearing no, so they understand the word no, okay? Like, their ego isn't up there all the way up their ass because they know the word no, so they tend to understand it as well. Whereas women are always told yes. So their ego is, when I mean up the ass, is up the ass. So what guys don't understand is that since women are told yes all the time, DDG actually kind of trying to stand on 10 and leave. She's surprised. She's like, you're trying to leave me? What the fuck? And now she's going into her psyche to, it's like, damn, this nigga trying to leave me, and he be having hoes around him, and they be looking good. Damn, I gotta go. I can't let this nigga leave me and get a better looking. Like, her ego is going crazy because nobody told her no. But this is the nigga that first nigga is telling her, fuck you. I don't want you. I don't want to be with you. So that's why it's crazy, because why would you? That's why it blows my mind. Like, why the fuck would you go ahead with? Who gives a fuck if she's? I don't give a fuck if she went to a million therapists, nigga. Like, why the fuck would you agree to having this child? You should let her do the second dose. You would be straight right now. You wouldn't even have to be dealing with a nigga. You scared a nigga might kill your kid. Yeah, why the fuck would you have the child, dumbass? Stupid. You was scared she was gonna kill the baby before the baby was even here. So why the fuck would you have him and not think the same? That's what I'm saying. Like, one thing my mom used to always tell me is, when somebody show you who they are, you better believe them. Once she showed you I'm a crazy bitch and I say, oh yeah, I'll do this and that, and you better show me some attention, or I'm gonna do this. Once she showed you that, bro, you should have said, oh yeah, this is how you act all the time when you don't get your way. Cool. And kept moving. You didn't have to fucking be with the bitch and have a baby with her and co-parent. You didn't have to do none of this shit. But it's like niggas put themselves in this situation because nice guys. I'm gonna be nice and we're gonna do this together and hopefully she gets better and people change. They don't. You know what happens when niggas change rapidly? It's called bipolar disorder. Look it up. Niggas do not change. Niggas do not change. That's why when people be like, oh, I got with him and he just started whipping my ass. No, he was whipping your ass way before you got with him. Might not have been as bad because he ain't have all the time and space that he needed. But he was whipping your ass way before you married him. I promise you that. Or you had the kid. He didn't just start whipping your ass, girl. You know that. Stop being stupid. Stop being stupid, girl. You know he ain't just start doing that shit. Stupid. All right. Now, it says petitioner's surveillance and stalking with AirTags. Okay, so Halle's surveillance and stalking with AirTags. Not her surveillance. Jesus Christ. Lord, Mermaid had all the time in the world. Halle has repeatedly shown up unannounced to places I frequent, initiating public confrontations and verbal outbursts. On about June 16, 2023, while petitioner was pregnant, she appeared and don't think I can't fucking read. I don't know why they look like this. Like unwanted at a movie theater in Westwood where I was attending I can't even see the fucking letters. Attending a film with a female, like right here, what the fuck, female friend. Okay. Like these shits look jumbled up. To be clear, this individual has been a long-standing, strictly platonic friend, and there was, holy fuck, like I can't, like who, where is she getting this information from? Cause that shit is ass. These, like, you can barely, like, I can't wait to clip this shit, cause niggas be like, oh, on your camera, like nigga, yes, I can't see shit. These fucking words. There was no romantic or inappropriate relationship between us at any time. I'm like guessing. I later discovered that petitioner had been using hidden Apple AirTags in my vehicles to monitor my location, which explains how she knew where I was that evening. That's what I'm... Guys. It's gonna, you're gonna hear me. I'm gonna be on repeat. And I'm gonna be on repeat because not only did Halle come to the internet and lie, niggas believed her immediately. And I already made my video. I already said I before any of this court document shit came out, I already made my video. I read some shit and I said, DDG had posted some shit. She's abusive and emotionally abusive and physically aggressive. I said, I don't like DDG. I don't like him. He's a fucking snake because he did that shit with Fresh and Fit and went on the show and knew he didn't like the niggas, but still didn't say shit. Even if you was going through shit with your girl and disagreed with what they were saying, you still should have said some shit instead of just sitting there being quiet like a little bitch. That's the only reason why I don't like DDGs, because that's weird. That's weird snake behavior. Imagine a nigga that don't like you sitting right next to you. So it's like, that was just weird to me. But when it comes to niggas and their sons and their family, like, I want you to be with your son because that nigga needs you, and you're a part of the black community anyways. So I would rather him have a son and not be one of these motherfuckers running around. One of these YNs running around without no daddy. Ain't seen the fucking male figure in years, or nothing around your mama and your aunties and shit. Females and your sisters. But what's it called? Yeah, I would want him I would want his father in his life, even though I don't like DDG. I don't like when women take advantage of men, which is why we do this show. So yeah, before this shit came out, before the evidence for DDG came out, I said, you know what? I believe him. I believe him because he panders. He panders. And every female comes out and is like, "Oh yeah, we love him, da 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 da. But even Halle was coming out saying, like, even Haley, whatever the fuck this bitch name is. Even Petitioner was coming out saying shit like that. Like, yeah, he's such a good dad, da 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 da, da la la la. Like, I'm telling you, it's sick. It really is. It really is. It's sad because niggas be trying to be nice too much. Like, you cannot be nice, bro. They are not going to be nice to you when it's time for them to. When it's time for everybody nice and good and be friendly, they're not gonna give a fuck. If you see me doing this though, y'all, I just got I had to get shots today. Yeah, so my fucking arm is sore as shit. But yeah, these bitches are not gonna be nice to you. Promise. Petitioner entered the theater and immediately began shouting profanities in a loud and disruptive. Petitioner entered the theater and immediately started acting like a Negro. Stupid. Immediately started acting black. Immediately started acting like the ratchet black bitches all over the world. The Little Mermaid entered the theater and immediately started acting like a ratchet black hoe. Can't make it up. I can't make this shit up. Shit. I was incredibly embarrassed by the incident. In an effort to de-escalate the situation so as to avoid further confrontation, I exited the theater with my companion. Petitioner didn't follow closely behind, continuing to shout expletive. I can't see this middle. Explicit. I can't see this letter right here. Expletives. I can't see what this letter is. It was an E or an I. It looks like a fucking C. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And directing her verbal assault at both me and my friend, referring to us as B words and threatening to beat her A. She made repeated accusations of infidelity and attempted to initiate a physical altercation with my friend, all while continuing to use hostile and inflammatory language at the two of us. As petitioner attempted to physically... Nah, that's crazy though. That's crazy. So she came to the theater, literally began shouting loud in the fucking theater. Nigga didn't even go down, whoop your ass, slap you, shut you up. None of that shit. Nigga left. He said, fuck it, let's just leave. Maybe she'll stop. As bro is leaving, she then follows behind him, continuing to verbally assault him, calling him and his friend the B words and an A, and said she was gonna beat her ass. Ass. Calling her a bitch and threatening to beat her ass. As petitioner attempted to physically attack my friend, I was forced to... As petitioner attempted to physically attack my friend, I was forced to intervene and restrain petitioner to prevent harm to both my friend and to petitioner who was carrying our unborn child. This is while this is while she's pregnant. She's pulling up to the movie theaters to fight bitches. This is the most ghetto hood rat shit I ever seen in my life. Stupid. Like, The Little Mermaid. I'm trying to tell y'all niggas, like, stop.
The movie theater, because he was there with the...
Stop believing what these bitches say. Look at what these bitches do. These bitches is crazy. When she shows you she's crazy, bro. Jesus Christ. This incident was particularly troubling as it clearly established that petitioner was becoming more unhinged more frequently. During petitioner's pregnancy, from April through December, I found Apple AirTags in my vehicles. Upon discovering these devices, I realized petitioner was using these devices to stalk and surveil me. I did not become aware that petitioner was tracking my movements until I began receiving persistent and unfamiliar Apple AirTag notifications on my electronic devices. It became evident that petitioner had been using AirTags to stalk and monitor my whereabouts, together with my mother and her fiance, George Charleston, who also serves as my driver. We discovered.
So she's very upset.
Yeah, she was mad that he was going to the movies with another bitch. Maybe he stopped being a bitch and he wouldn't be going to the movies with another bitch. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get it. Why do you want to be a bitch and still want to be with? I don't understand. You want to bitch with this nigga and still want to be with him. Why? You're always arguing with this nigga. Why do you want to be with him? I hate you. You are the most horrible person of. These are text messages. These are obviously text messages that Haley is sending to DDG. I hate you. You are the most horrible person I've ever met. I wish I didn't have to fight with you, but you continue to let me down every time. This is crazy. She's literally like this. And then speak about exchanging my son in a money deal for views and openly flirt about how every other woman in the world about me. You hate me and want me to die. I want to die because of you. I will die because of you. That's not right. I have to go. I've been so nice. I've been calm. I've not broken your property or anything. I have to go. I'm pregnant and you're trying to cause me more stress for no reason. I said this morning respectfully, I'm not arguing with you anymore. Who the fuck is this bitch talking to? But I already know this bitch, how this bitch act. You want to be petty? You can be petty by yourself. Stop blocking me. Okay, I gave you a chance. You've ruined my whole day. I have to work. Your computer is broken now. Goodbye. Damn. Hey, so I'm going to stop calling now. You've cheated on me. I literally caught you with another girl last night. And today you... Let's see. See, that nigga look a little fucked up a little bit. Let me stop. All right, so these are the texts. These are all the same day. Yeah, these are all the same day. These are all the same. No, these are all the same day, and these are all the same day, but these are different days. These two texts are different days. This is last year. This side is the left side is last year. And then it just gets worse. That's what I'm saying. It starts getting worse. Stop blocking me. Your computer is broke. That's like so crazy. Okay. Documented was in we were in Atlanta and an argument ensued. This was March 2022. Between us, I left petitioner as I did not want to continue to engage in a fight with her. Upon leaving, petitioner repeatedly called me. When I didn't answer her calls, she then proceeded to text me. Attached is a true and correct copy of these messages. In these messages, petitioner is threatening to end the relationship if I do not answer her calls. When I respond, informing her I just want to be left alone, she threatens me, claiming she has a knife. On several occasions, petitioner has threatened to kill her, to unalive herself, especially when I tried to end the relationship or leave her residence. Jesus Christ. And you got to just leave, bro. That's what I'm saying. You let her know you want her to be here for her child because her child needs a mom. And you don't want no harm to be done, but you can't. You gotta leave that shit alone. Call the police and call it a day. They know about August 2023 throwing us. Take her to the fucking psych ward. Take her to BH. Shit. Take her to behavioral health. During a particularly my hospital people know that. During a particularly volatile argument, petitioner became enraged and threatened to unalive herself using my legally owned firearm. Jesus. Without my consent, she took the weapon and left the house, alarmed and unable to locate her. We read this already. George ultimately located petitioner outside the possession of fire. He even retrieved the weapon from her following and they still let this bitch leave? Following this, petitioner proceeded to run upstairs and locked herself in the master bedroom closet, where she remained lying on the floor in an emotionally unstable state. This is crazy. This reminds me of one of my exes. This incident was one of several in which petitioner's actions posed a serious threat to her own safety and the safety of her son by creating an environment of emotional distress and danger within the home. To unalive herself and made statement. Yeah, which is crazy. See, and this is what he's supposed to do. You're going to go through life. You're going to him to let him go through life without a mom. I have to call the police. I can't let this happen. Reasonable response. Perfect. If you don't come back here, I'm going to call the police. I don't want you to do something stupid. I'm going to give it 5 minutes. You have a son. I know you took my gun. Yeah, that's crazy. On March 21st, 2024, petitioner sent messages threatening to kill. Oh my God. To unalive herself and made statements that suggested she might harm her son. She then attempted to drive while in emotional distress with our child in the car. I can't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even let bitches drive no more because that's how scary bitches are. Like, I don't even let women drive no more. Like, if I'm in the car, I'm driving. Like, bitches are so, like, I'm telling you. I was so concerned for Halo's safety that I contacted the petitioner's godmother asking her to intervene. On at least 2 other occasions that I can recall, one in September 2024 and another in November 2024, petitioner sent similarly threatening messages. Attach are true and correct copies. Given these threats to self-harm, I believe petitioner is a threat to our son's safety such that she should not be allowed to take Halo out of the country to Italy for a period of 2 months. I'm filing a concurrent ex parte application seeking to preclude petitioner's international travel. In the event this court does not grant the ex relief, I will have no choice but to report petitioner's threats. Petitioner habitually used verbally abusive and profane language, often yelling, "Fuck you niggas, stupid bitch," and calling me bitch during arguments. Damn. But you still wanted to have the child, you dumb ass nigga. I want to call you a dumb ass nigga. Petitioner would frequently denigrate and demean me by telling me I am not enough of a man for her. These verbal assaults often occurred in the presence of others, including family members, and most troubling for me, our infant child. Incidents of this nature occurred repeatedly through our relationship. And this nigga still thought he should have the kid. He should have let that bitch take their second dose. Fuck, you niggas are dumb. Niggas are fucking stupid. Should have let that bitch take the second dose. You don't never. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is why standing 10 is how this. If he would have stood 10, he would have never ran into this in the first place. He would have never had the kid with her in the first place. You niggas have to stand 10, bro. Fuck. Petitioner's coercive control of my access to Halo. Petitioner repeatedly refused to allow me to see Halo when I was not in a romantic relationship with her. If I created content with other women or posted something online, she would block me and withhold access. She often used our son as leverage to control me emotionally or punish me. Petitioner frequently blocked me on all platforms after breakups and would only communicate through my mother. This became a constant pattern with her toggling between affectionate behavior and extreme hostility depending on whether I was physically or emotionally available to her. Oof! Yep.
I married the child as me
sounds
he
about
went to
right.
go pick up Halo because
Sounds about right.
she said that he could stay overnight. And when he was
Conversations
picking up Halo,
against my will
and she
on. Oh, I hate that this shit won't go away. Conversations against my will on multiple occasions. Petitioner has refused to let me leave her home by physically blocking exits and threatening to withhold our son if I attempted to separate from her. And I can tell you guys, I'll give y'all a story. One time. I never argue with bitches no more. I don't argue with bitches no more. But this is back in the day when I wasn't as intelligent, wasn't as educated, and wasn't as didn't stand on my 10 like how I'm telling y'all. And everybody does it. Every guy has to go through the stage of where they not standing on their 10 because we're not taught to stand on them. Taught to let happy wife. We're taught literally happy wife, happy life. Like society teaches you that happy wife, happy life. So we're not really taught to stand on our 10 for real. So there was a time where your boy Anya was definitely arguing with bitches. You never argue with bitches, ever. This is a dictatorship. We don't argue with females. It's my way or get the fuck out. You don't argue with females. So back in the day, when Anya used to argue with these bitches. Anya, I remember having to break down to my ex, like, and she used to do the same thing. I used to try to leave because I don't, like I said, I don't argue with bitches. So I tried to leave most of the time. But when I would try to leave, she would block me. And I used to like have to explain to her, like, do you see how a nigga couldn't have done this to me? You see how a man couldn't have blocked me from leaving an area that I didn't want to be in? You see how a man couldn't stop me from doing what I wanted to do and being and leaving the and not wanting to argue. The only reason you get to do this is because you're a woman. And this is the privilege that women get all the time. The reason you get to yell and scream is because you're a woman. The reason you get to stand in front of me and block me and I can't do nothing but stand there with you is because you're a woman. Because as soon as I pick you up or move you, even though I'm going to move you out the way, definitely, because I'm going to get out the way because I'll be recording. But me personally, because I'm getting out the fucking house. You're not going to fucking, and that's why you record, because then you can say, they can say, oh, he did this. You got the recording. But only a woman can stand there and confidently say without a shadow of a doubt, no, you're not going nowhere, and block me, and I'm way bigger than her. Only a woman can do that. And if a woman feels secure enough to block you from leaving somewhere, that means she knows you're not going to do nothing. That means she's not afraid of you. That means you're not that means you've never abused her and you've never been a threat. You see what I'm getting at? So for her to be blocking exits means he's never really been a threat. He's never really put his hands on her. Because why would you block something and you know you're about to get knocked out? You wouldn't. But you would block something and you know you're not about to get knocked out. Because you know he's not about to do shit. But stand there and argue with you. So. Okay. So, yeah. This privilege only comes from women. And it's so funny seeing this because only women are allowed to do dumb shit like this. Niggas could not do no shit like this to another nigga at all. On or about January 18, 2025, petitioner agreed that I could pick up our son Halo for an overnight visit. However, when I arrived at her residence, she insisted that we discuss and formulate a visitation schedule, an issue that had become increasingly continuous due to her repeated pattern of using Halo as a means of control. Okay, there we go. I can't even see what word. Artificial. I can't even see that word. Artificial. I can't even see the word. Like limiting. I can see limiting kind of my access based on her emotions or preferences. After placing Halo on his in his car seat, petitioner unexpectedly entered the back seat of the vehicle and refused to exit. What? Effectively preventing me from exercising my custodial time. Despite my repeated requests for her to leave the car, she locked herself inside with Halo and grew increasingly agitated. Concerned for the safety and well-being of her son, I called my mother for guidance on how to proceed. During this incident, petitioner demanded I talk to her and make a schedule. And then proceeded to strike me from the backseat by launching herself over the center console into the front seat to punch me. And she did so. Her own momentum caused her to hit her head on the steering wheel. At no point did I strike her. In fact, I attempted to shield myself by restraining her arms to prevent further punches. Eventually, I drove home with petitioner still in the backseat car in an effort to get her to calm her down and exercise my visitation. I arrived home and went inside with Halo as petitioner stayed outside to talk to my family and complain about the status of our relationship. After my mother arrived, petitioner spent time with my little sister who eventually drove her home. At no point did she leave the premises in a state of distress or hysteria. This behavior is consistent with her ongoing efforts to interfere with custodial rights, including unilaterally denying visitation and traveling out of town, such as her undisclosed trip to St. St. Louis, Lucer, which I only discovered through social media. These acts demonstrate a continued pattern of coercive control, emotional volatility, and disregard for agreed upon parenting arrangements. Yeah, facts. Yeah.
He had Halo.
This is crazy. This is crazy. Notably, on August 16, 2024, I documented one such outburst by the petitioner as we were leaving a Bruno Mars concert at the Intuit Dome, which we had attended with our son. During this incident, petitioner became upset and demanded we leave. As I was driving back home from the concert, she became verbally aggressive and emotionally unhinged in the presence of our child. She began to hit me as I was driving with our child. Petitioner clearly had no regard for her personal safety or that of our infant son. So basically, she's fighting him while they're driving. Jesus Christ. I ended up pulling the car over so that I could de-escalate her volatility and make sure we were safe. I recorded her outburst to preserve a record of her behavior as it reflected an ongoing pattern of volatility that has continued to jeopardize both my emotional well-being and our son's sense of safety and stability. I will play this recording during trial. However, I have to also repeatedly call my mother during incidents where petitioner was physically assaulting me. This occurred so frequently I cannot provide the court with specific dates. These events were not isolated. She would often refuse to leave my home or my vehicle, preventing me from leaving and demanding, oh God. Yeah, these bitches are crazy because they know nobody's gonna do nothing. Keep hitting me, you stupid bitch. Keep hitting me, you're a stupid bitch. Keep hitting me, cheating ass. Keep hitting me, dirty dick. Yep, keep hitting me. Wait, what is this? What is this? Transcript of image. Oh, this is the video recording. This is the transcript of the video, I guess. Yeah, you got fucked. Yep, you got fucked. Is it fucked? Yeah, get out my car. You got fucked before. Keep hitting me. I never got fucked. Yes, you did. Yeah, keep hitting me. Nope, not even by you. Yep, keep hitting me. Not even by you. Keep hitting me, stupid ass. Yep, I bet you. Calm down. I get the fuck out my car. Ooh. Okay. Attempted to end our relationship despite my attempt to end the relationship. Petitioner continued to contact and pursue me. Over time, her persistence escalated a sense of okay. So this is, when is this? August 16th, 2024. Okay, so this is recent. Okay, so this is the outburst. Okay. So this is the outburst for August 16th, 2024, when he recorded while he was in the car. This is how she talks. Jesus Christ. I don't know why she wants to be with this nigga anyway. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we read this part already, yeah. I don't even want to listen to this bitch talk. I just need the info. This is him texting her on the 23rd in 2022. The trust issues are becoming overwhelming. Maybe that's for the best. I put in too much time and effort to making you happy to have to deal with this bullshit every other day. And in your eyes, you're never wrong. It's frustrating and I'm over it. I'm no longer entertaining this argument. I need to work on becoming more successful like Jay-Z, like you said. I would never said no shit like that. Then maybe you'll take my vision of becoming a big label owner serious instead of shitting on my dreams every second you get. I would never said no shit like this either. I would have just said, phone is on airplane mode. I wouldn't even say, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would have been cut it off, bro. Like, why are you even having to text all this shit? The fact you got to put your phone on airplane mode means you need to just not be with this bitch, bro. Like, you shouldn't have to put your phone on airplane mode to ignore a bitch. Like, yes, you put your phone on airplane mode and say you're not dealing with it, but when something bad happens, don't say anything. Ooh. Because this was my attempt to beg you to listen to me, just to answer the phone, no, to just hear me, to try and understand where I'm coming from, but you don't. And you'll regret it. Oh, God. I'm working. I don't know what to tell you. Every day I want to die because of the way you embarrass me online and allow other women to speak on me. I keep going on because of how much I love our son. I have 50K, 40K in bills every month. I have no choice but to work. And how much I know he needs me. Send me a clip of a girl disrespecting you. I'll give you 10K if you can. You constantly hurt me and then try and to say I'm wrong for asking for support. She couldn't even send the video. He said,
Every day I want to.
I'll send you 10K, nigga. You couldn't even send it. I just thought we'd do what I wanted to do today since it's Mother's Day. But if you really want to go, you can. I'll just go home and pack. Hello? If you don't come back here, I'm going to call the police. I don't want you to do so. Okay, we read this already. Yeah. But yeah. Halle Bailey's a crazy bitch. And DDG came with receipts. Shit. DDG came with fucking receipts. My nigga, that's what I'm talking about. Record that shit. Smart nigga. Come with receipts so you don't look like a fucking idiot, bro. Please. Come with receipts so you don't look like a fucking idiot. Like, this is why standing on your 10 as a guy is extremely important. Because it avoids running into women that act like this. Running into women that don't know their place and think that she can tell you how to run your life and she can follow you around and she's supposed to tell you what to do. This is what standing on your 10 avoids you from. Because the first conversation, do you listen? Listen, nigga, I do what I want. Boom. You're good. You don't need nothing to talk to her no more. You could go back to work and you got 40K. You got 40K a month in bills. 40K bills a month. 40. Ugh, my neck. This damn shot. But like, you could have went back to working. She would have did Little Mermaid, fucked another nigga life up. It wouldn't have been you. It would have been you going through this. It would have been another nigga fucking her shit up. You would have been talking, pandering, doing your pandering shit with the hoes. What they call that nigga Moo when he fucking be acting like a little bitch. The hoes. Fuck. But yeah, could have been doing that. Living your life, bro. Not even worried about this shit. Didn't have to worry about a son. Worried about if he's okay. You wouldn't have to worry about that shit. But you wanted to be nice. This is what happens. Y'all niggas are always gonna finish last, and y'all are gonna continue to finish last as long as you're gonna be nice. The saying didn't come out of thin air, guys. Nice guys finish last. This is why. She was being so persistent, so I just had some sympathy and I felt sorry for her. So I just went back and I was being nice. Because when it's her turn to be nice, nigga, she's not going to. She's going to step all over your balls. She might even spit on them. I'm trying to warn you niggas, man. I be trying to warn you niggas, man. DDG. Please, bro. Pay attention. I hope this wakes him up. Hopefully this wakes him up to see like, damn, I'm always on their side. I'm always fighting for them, but that's still not enough. I'm always talking about how you should treat women better and be good to women and I'm always talking like that. But even with me talking, pandering like a dumbass nigga to these females' emotions, even when I'm pandering, I still lose. I'm still losing. Even when I'm pandering, I'm still losing. I'm still losing. Like, I'm still losing shit, but yeah. All right. It's just how it is. Oh man, that took us a while. I don't like to do too many long lives. I don't like to do lives too long because we're just little right now. So I like to do short little lives. Nothing too crazy to because I know you're fucking, your pea brains. Don't want to overload them. Stupid. So I try to keep my lives pretty short. We were gonna do the Myron street debate today, but I guess we'll have to save it till Monday. We might have a special guest Monday. Might have a special guest Monday or next Friday, one of them days. I got somebody in one of the comments. He wanted to come on, and we'll see. I'm gonna see how we get that done. But y'all make sure y'all pay attention to who you're talking to. Don't just talk to anybody, please, guys. Don't just go trying to fuck any bitch. But yeah, don't. Guys, I say this all the time. Yes, I get it. If you don't get pussy, I get it. Do what you gotta do to get as much coochie as you can and get over it. Like, get your coochie and get over it quickly. Because if you can't stand on your 10, this is what's gonna happen to you guys. This is happening to niggas all over the world, not just DDG. This happens to niggas every day. And he's barely surviving it, and he has money. His head is barely over the water, and he has bread. Imagine niggas like us.
Fatality.
We're fucked. What are we gonna do? What do the average nigga do with shit like this? You don't. You just get fucked. Niggas bend you over, and that's it. That's why you gotta stand in 10. Will you lose bitches standing on your 10? On you. I'm scared. She might say she doesn't like that type of. I'm scared. I don't want her to not fuck. Bro. It's not that serious. You could be making some money right now. You worried about some coochie. It's not that serious. I want to pinky promise you. As soon as you fuck her and nut, I promise you that bitch is gonna look like cardboard. It's not that serious. I promise it isn't. And that's why you stand on your 10, because she's gonna be like, oh fuck no, nigga. Listen, who the fuck are you? What the fuck am I, a dog? Obey? What am I, a pet? What am I? A slave? I gotta listen to you. What am I, a slave? I gotta cook clay. That's why stand on your 10, because those bitches are gonna run. They know they can't do that shit. They know they don't have the mental capacity. Let me not say that, because them bitches have jobs, because they're alone, so they have to pay for everything. So they have the mental capacity to shut the fuck up and listen. They just don't want to. And that's the reason why you can't save them. Because it's not about them having the mental capacity to be able to do it. Because they put that uniform on and shut the fuck up and clean that shit at work. They put that uniform on and flip them burgers at work, nigga. They put them uniform on. Mr. Johnson, you have a meeting at 4 at work every day. Bitch don't say shit. She don't say, well, I don't feel like doing this. I'm going to do what I want to do today. She don't say shit, nigga. Stupid. So what I've come to realize is that women have the mental capacity to do it because they all have fucking jobs. They all have some place to go where they shut the fuck up and do what the rules say. They all have that place. Regardless if it's a job, an apartment complex, going to a gym. They all have places they go to where they shut the fuck up and follow the rules there. Okay? Stupid. So like I said, what I notice is it's not the mental capacity of can you do it? It's do you want to? And these bitches don't want to do that. They don't want to do that, okay? And that's what I'm trying to tell you niggas. Not a mental capacity of can they do it. They all can. They all can listen, but they don't want to. That's why I tell you guys the most important shit of the day is stop trying. You're not going to be able to save her. Because it's not a can she, it's does she want to. Okay? And most of these bitches don't want to do that, all right, guys? So that's why you stand on your 10, because it exposes the bitches that don't want to do that. Okay? Are you going to lose a lot of bitches standing on your 10? Yes, you are. Because most of these bitches don't want to do shit. They want to be pampered and spoiled. And they might not even want to give you pussy. Like, they don't want to do shit. And that's what's going to weed them bitches out. Because the bitches that want to do shit and that want to listen and want to obey and want to follow your rules, that want to fucking have a good life and a family and actually be women, those are the bitches you're going to run into. Far and few between, definitely. But when you run into them, Those are the women that you're gonna be able to keep around you for the rest of your life, because they are going to understand what being a man is and understand what being a woman is and know their role. All right. So make sure you guys stand on your 10. If you disagree, you can always come on here and debate me. I'm never afraid of a debate, especially when it comes to relationships and interdynamics with men and women. I'm not even gonna say K. Sam's Jr. I'm like nigga, I'm a genius. I done talked to so many women like by myself, like on my own, just speaking to women one-on-one where they can really answer honestly. And yeah, it's like that out here. I'm sorry, guys. It's like that. But like I said, if you ever want to come on and debate and have a question or question about anything I say, make sure you message me on Twitch, not Twitch, not TikTok either. Twitter, or X or Instagram. I'm on those. Usually you can reach me on there quicker. X or Instagram. TikTok, I don't even like read none of that shit. I'll be having so many notifications. But yeah, X or Instagram, definitely reach me on there. And yeah, we had a nice stream today. Just wanted to go through that DDG bullshit. Even though I don't like him, I still want him to be with his son. Like, that's, we know you a snake, but bro, I want you to be with your son. Your son is gonna do better with you than without you. So yeah. As we can see, crazy bitches come in all forms and shapes and sizes, especially celebrities. This is another reason why we went from content creators, celebrities, showing why you don't date them. Don't let nurses, lawyers, or law enforcement come up here. Don't worry, we'll see them up here. But yeah, I will see y'all boys on Monday. Hopefully we get the special guest next week. Yeah, we had a nice stream today. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Like I said, pay attention to the girl you're gonna be with, because that bitch has the opportunity to ruin your life for the rest of your life. All right? See y'all boys later. Peace! Oh.
The bitch shaking it, showing it. You this, you that. We laughing at them together. Oh! So stop treating these mother like they mean something.
Let's go to TikTok.